Good evening, everybody. Uncle TCG here. I'm back with another 5 mics deck profile. Just continuing my content creator journey here. So, I just put up another one that was my tournament deck this year. After I played in the tournament, I actually played the developer with that deck, and he was using a lot of cards from the new set. And the tournament deck was really specifically built to take advantage of the other starter decks. But now that I'm seeing some of the cards that are coming up, I'm just thinking a little bit more. And I came up with this deck today, and it's an emo deck, and I think emo's pretty good. It's okay. They're pretty good. So anyway, let's hop right into it. First up, we have 4 Gorilla Zane. Gorilla Zane here. KO one opposing item or event after death, by the way, so that's when it dies. And give a friendly emo artist +1/+1 until your next round. She's also a 2/3. So that effect of killing an item or an event is very, very strong. That's how a lot of decks function, is just their items and their events and stuff. Even our deck. So being able to interfere with that on the opponent's side is very good. And if you watch the tier list, you know, caught slipping. This is one of the few cards that kind of deals with it in a nice way. Next, we are also running 4 Dragunov. Yeah, he's just a 3/3, but he's an emo card. So, you know, that's what we need. We are also running 1 Jelani Williams. That might confuse you, but he's here for a reason. We are also running, he's just a 2/4, by the way, but you'll see why he's here later. We'll get to it. We run 3 Shakim, actually. Shakim's pretty good. So his effect, by the way, right? He can't attack, and at the end of the turn, he can choose to KO a friendly emo artist and deal direct damage equal to its cost. He's usually going to be doing it to himself, so you'll see. But like, you'll have an emo card, right, and it'll have something on it, and that makes it bigger if it's by itself, right? And then you play Shakim, the effect turns off because he's not by himself anymore. And then you use Shakim's effect to kill himself and deal damage, which turns on the effect again. So that's really how you're going to be using him here. You really don't want to be, at least I don't think you should leave him alone and pop something else and give him a Dark Spirit or whatever. I don't think you should be doing that, but you can if you want to. We also got 2 Black Chaz here. Play, invest 1, draw 1. He's 4 cost, 3/5. This card is very, very good by itself. The invest is crazy. The draw is crazy. The cut is not going to matter in this deck very much. It might, but it probably won't. Yeah, but he's here for a very good reason. Up next, we have 6 of basically the same card. 4 Headliner, re-up 2, and 2 Chill Vibes, re-up 2. Chill Vibes can heal if they're chill artists, but we have none. So it's pretty much 6 of the exact same card. Why do we run 6 of the exact same card, you ask? Battle Rap Champion. This card is crazy, right? Because the effect, by the way. If you only control 1 friendly artist and its conscious artist, invest 2 and end your round. That's why Jelani's here. Spend 3, spend 2, their turn. This on turn 1 or something, or turn 2, is not terrible, right? And you can just do it if you just have those 2 cards. But also, if you have Black Chaz and a Headliner or Chill Vibes, whichever one, then you can play the Battle Rap Champion. And you can do that turn 1. Black Chaz invests by himself, so he'll put you up to 6. Battle Rap Champion will put you up to 8. And then it's their turn. 8 energy is crazy. It's crazy. So Yep, we have a lot of stuff over here. And we also run 2 Faded. Faded is just a very good card in general. And it is better the bigger the opponent is. So in the new set, there's going to be bigger and bigger guys. Yeah, Faded's going to be pretty good going forward. Now, we also run 2 Microphone. Microphone's pretty good. You put it on anything in the deck, pretty much, except for Shock Him. And it's good. 2 Dark Spirit. Gain +3/+3 if this is your only artist. Oh, by the way, the Microphone is gain +1/+1 or +2/+2 if this is your only artist. And it can go on anybody. But the Dark Spirit can only go on the emo cards, so be mindful of that. And yeah, on a Dragunov goes up to a 6/6. Gorilla Zane goes up to a 5/6. It's pretty good. Lastly, 2 Fumes in the Air. Ongoing 1. Give all opposing artists -1/-1. So a -1 attack and defense. And the ongoing 1, you play it. It lasts my round. I pass, your turn. And it lasts your round as well. So it's very strong. It's great for offense and defense. And stall. So it lasts a long time. So yeah, I'm going to shuffle a bit and play just a practice hand or 2, just to kind of give you a sense of how the deck moves, you know, and that kind of thing. I think it's a pretty straightforward deck, and you might notice that there's no caught slip-ins in here. And you'll see when the match goes up against the developer. But he was able to play outside of my range for the cost range, right? And they did slow him down because he couldn't really play his little guys. But I'm just thinking, if I can't play Caught Slippin' for some reason, like for a deck that can't play it or whatever, so that's what I'm kind of going for with this. Anyway, we shuffled enough. Here we go, 5 cards. So let's see what we got. Okay, this is an interesting start. Let's keep this and throw these 2 back. We'll see what we get here now. And I'm just keeping these because, you know, I can just throw them out and start swinging. Because that's the thing, too. I feel like emo from the starter deck is kind of really built to get you to, you know, have one guy by itself. But we're going to kind of use emo to swarm the board a little bit and just, you know, jump people if we need to. Okay, so let's see. We got 2 more for turn. Ooh. And then draw. So we're saying, well, we're assuming we go first. We're down to 5. Okay, so we did get the Battle Rap Champion, but we didn't get anything else. So what did we say? We're going first. We're going first. So we could just play the Shock Him and just do 4 cheeky damage, which can be pretty good. It's before they draw any cards, so you really can hit anything with that if you go for it. Could also just beef up the board. We could also just get this out here, but it's like a 5/6, and you know, for what? You know, it's not that serious. So I think we'll just play that for our turn and pass. So it's their turn 2. We go again, draw 3 cards. Oh, another Battle Rap Champion that we can't use. That sucks. Okay. So what we can do is we can drop for 2. We can drop a Faded. Right? Now they probably played some guys, some artists over there. if they played just one big artist, you know, it's dead right now. So let's say they played a couple little guys, and this swings into something which kills it, but it kills her in turn. So she's going to give Dragunov the +1. The Fated's going to clear the rest of their board. And then, let's see, we only played 2 for that. So we could then play Dark Spirit. Okay, now he's a 7/7. Swing for 7 damage, probably straight to the face. And then if we wanted, we could do 2 headliners and then shock him. But I don't think we're in a rush. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, we have enough cards to keep everything. So I think we just passed the turn. Okay, so we passed turn. It's their turn. They're looking at this 7/7. They have no board. I don't know. This one's tough. They kind of need very specific cards to deal with this right now. And I don't know that they have it. Cause like I'm pretty sure that this is safe right now, but because we're just going over everything. Let's say they pop it somehow, right? I don't think they did any damage for sure. So our turn, we're gonna draw 3 cards. Okay. Three, so we're assuming board neutral. Like they just barely killed that, but they don't have anything. Jelani, swing. Then yeah, just gonna drop a battle rap champion to invest 2. 3, 6, and yeah, I don't think we're doing this again. So now we're up to 7. It's gonna be their turn. They probably kill this. Let's say they do 3 damage. Okay, so we draw for turn. 1, 2, 3. Okay. So up here we're at 7. Could drop. No, here's what we'll do. We'll do Gorilla Zane for 2. For 3, we're gonna put on microphone. We're gonna attack with the Gorilla Zane, right? The 4 or 5. That's pretty good. We're gonna play the Chill Vibes to re-up 2. And then for 4, we're gonna play Shock Him. Right? Yeah. And then Shock Him's turn is gonna end. He's gonna kill himself, deal 4 damage, re-up, and she's a 4/5. 4/5 is pretty tough, but let's again say they clear it. I don't think they did any damage, but let's say they did 1 damage. Okay, so we're gonna draw 3 cards again for turn. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so this turn we're probably almost certainly playing this Fumes in the Air, just to help us survive a little bit. Then we'll play the Shock Him for 4. Then we'll just play 2 headliners, just so that we can play this. Or, yeah. So we're going to be able to attack something, do some damage. Turn ends, Shock Him's going to deal 4 damage. The Fated's going to trigger to pop something. And they're dealing with the Fumes in the Air. Let's say they kill this, deal 1 damage. Draw 3. Okay, so we're up to 7. We're gonna play the Black Jazz. Draw 1. Invest 1. We're just gonna play these 3 to re-up 6. for 3. We're going to put that on him. Swing. Oh, this is gone, by the way. Swing. That's going to do some damage. And then we're going to play the Shock Him. And then Shock Him's going to do some damage. And they're probably dead. Yeah. So that was a pretty good one. Okay, but we're gonna play a second one. What I'm trying to get the Black Chaz and the Battle Rap Champion turn 1, ideally. Well, now it'll be turn 2 because let's assume that we won that game. So now we're doing a turn 2. Oh, no, I like this deck though. Yeah, I like this deck. Okay. Ooh. Ooh. Okay. So we're going to keep these 2. We're going to throw these back because all we need is a headliner. And we run 6 of them. We'll reset this to 5. Two, 3. Okay. Oh, that's actually pretty good. Oh my god. Oh my god. Alright, this hand's crazy. Okay. So we're gonna play. So we're going second. For 4, invest 1, draw 1. This puts us up to 5 again. Yeah. So we're just gonna re-up 4, up to 5. We're going to put the microphone on Black Chaz, and then we're going to play the Battle Rap Champion for 2. Invest 2. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah. So he's a 5/7. We have 8. This is tough for them to deal with. This is really tough. 5/7. But they went first, so I think they do deal with it. I think they might just barely deal with it, and I don't think they do any damage. So we're going to draw for turn. Okay. So we have 8. Gorilla Zane. Dark Spirit for 2, and then 3. We could do the Fumes in the air. It depends on what they have. Let's just say we do it though. We're gonna swing. So we're a 5/6 right now. Basically a 6/7. That's pretty big. So that's gonna kill something over there. So around this point, our boards are probably stabilizing around each other. It probably costed them something big, and they lost something big. So they're starting to fall behind a little bit. Their turn. This is going to be tough for them to deal with this Fumes out here. I actually normally would just clear this out just for fairness, but because these both are here, I'm just going to say they can't deal with it. So the turn ends. 1, 2, 3. Okay, and now at this point, we've stabilized, right? So we're going to attack with the Dark Spirit activated with the Gorilla Zane. Spend 4 for the Shock Him. 2 for the Faded. spend another 2 for the Gorilla Zane. Like, let's say there's something on their board that I can swing to crash into. We'll do that. The Faded will probably clear up the rest of their board. And then the Gorilla Zane's effect will give this Gorilla Zane a bonus. And then the turn ends, and Shock Him is going to deal 4 damage. Okay, now this is looking pretty good. They couldn't deal with this before, and then they lost their board again. But the Fumes isn't there. And it's been a while. So let's say they do deal with this. But I don't think they do any damage. But let's say they do 2 damage. Okay, draw for turn. 3. Now, see, we're at 8, right? So again, we can play 6, 8. If they have like a bunch of little guys, we can just clear the board up. Well, we have 8, right? So we can also play Black Chaz. 4, draw, invest. Oh. So yeah, we can play, all right, so let's see, we'll play Fumes in the Air, right, for 3. Headliner, re-up, and then we have 3, so we're going to play Dragunov, and we're going to swing at, you know, whatever they got. So they probably lost their board again. And if they had one guy that was just too big, I would have played the 2 Dragunovs and had them jump. Actually, yeah, let's say we did that. Let's say that's what happened. And they kill one of these. Say they do 2 damage. Right? It's their turn. They probably clear this. No. I don't think they do any damage. I think they just barely clear this. And I think they can clear this while keeping a big guy on their board. Okay. So they have 1 big guy. It's my turn. I'm going to draw 3. Okay. So we have 9. So yeah, we could go all in on the Gorilla Zane, you know. Could just give her everything, because she deserves it. We also, separately, we could do the Shock Him and the Faded, right? And then just have a Gorilla Zane over here. But what did we say? They have 1 big guy. This probably can kill it then. 2, 5, 7. Yeah, they don't have more than 7 defense. Yeah, this is just going to clear out whatever they had. Yeah. And we were to play, what was it? 2, and then 3, and then 3 for this. All right, their turn. They probably can't deal with this. So let's say they do. I don't think they do any damage. 3 damage, or 3 cards. Okay. So we have 9 off rip. That's 4 damage that we can just throw at their face. We can have a Faded out. We can have a Dragunov. And we can even have the Shock Him hit the Dragunov in this spot actually. After the Dragunov swings, of course. and then just leave him as a 4/4. Yeah, we don't do that too often, but especially with the faded, this might be a good spot for it. And then yeah, we have one card left, and I don't know. It really depends on what the board state is and whether or not that killed them. But yeah, no, that's kind of how the deck runs. And I think it's a very aggressive, in an interesting way, kind of deck. Yeah, no. Oh, thanks for checking this out, and if you try the deck, I hope you like it. All right, bye.